My name's Dan Edwards, and I spent 25 years in special operations. I was fortunate enough to serve in units like 2nd Ranger Regiment. I was actually in the 1st Cav Division before I went on to Special Forces selection. Water's always been near and dear to my heart. I knew I wanted to make my way back to some kind of water specialty. Where I live, I spend probably 80% of my time on the water doing different activities, paddleboarding, surfing. All of these sports are extremely important to me, my livelihood, my physical fitness, my mental well-being. And unfortunately, a couple of years ago, when I was on a routine surf trip in Costa Rica, I had an incident where I was surfing and it was relatively routine. I fell off my surfboard. It was probably 2-meter green face waves, nothing to be concerned about. As I'm getting churned underwater, I feel a snap in my right elbow. And at that point, I knew I needed to make my way back to the shore and kind of figure out what had gone on. I figured when I got home, I'd need to go ahead and take care of it immediately. So about 5 years prior to this injury, Colonel Burns, I had run into him down in the orthopedic department at Fort Sam. We are Westpoint classmates and friends, so I do have a certain amount of bias towards Travis. But knowing that I reconnected with him and that he was one of the top surgeons. So as you can imagine, I had basically no tricep. And then he had to rebolt that tricep head back into my elbow and reinforce that entire damaged area of my arm. And now I'm back to doing 100% of the activities that I have in the past. And I'm in the weight room probably an hour and a half a day. I have no limitations. I spend my afternoons on the water. He did a wonderful job. Man, I healed quickly. It was super rewarding to have him work on me and have it be a good news story and know that I have him as an arrow in my quiver. I can go out there and actually be more cavalier because I have a guy on deck that'll fix it if I break it, essentially.